Hi, I'm Jake Shane, also known as Octopus Lover 8, and I am playing Expensive Taste Test with Cosmo. I'm gonna be given 2 items, and I have to determine which one is more expensive and which one is less expensive. I have faith that I'm gonna do okay on it, but it feels like a test that you only studied for like an hour because you kind of felt confident of it, and then the morning of, you're like, wait, what? I don't feel like I have expensive taste. I honestly can never tell the difference between wines, so I feel like that's a pretty bad indicator for knowing which other items in this world are expensive. Okay, these are octopus snacks. We have these orange, they look like orchiette almost, snacks, and then we have what looks like dried octopus tentacles. If I actually got that right, I'm gonna be so impressed. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm thinking that these are more expensive, the dried octopus skin, just because it feels like from an actual animal, whereas these feel like, you know, processed chips. They kind of look like goldfish a bit. It's really good. It's definitely dried. It tastes like octopus jerky. So I'm assuming, because this looks like it's from an actual puss rather than being a flavored processed chip, the shaved dried octopus tentacles is the more expensive one. Yay! $35? Good puss is worth the price, I guess. My mom took me to get octopus when I was in high school, and I was like, wow, this tastes really good. It came to me one night, like, what if I started reviewing octopus, because I love octopus, and I came up with Past That Puss, and then as I brought it to TikTok, they wouldn't let me do Past That Puss, no surprise there. I changed it to Octopus with 2 S's, Lover 8 because they have 8 tentacles, and it just showed a different side of me and allowed me to feel like more comfortable showing other creative sides of me. It was like the gateway creativity. We have 2 pet pusses here. This puss reminds me of my pet puss, Cassandra, who I love dearly. I honestly should have brought her today. The quality of the tentacle, it like recoils back. The fur on it is really, really soft. This one is also really nice, but what I noticed immediately off the bat is that the eyes are stitched on as opposed to like being little glass eyes in here. So I am going to assume that this puss is the more expensive puss. So we have 2 pairs of sunglasses here. This looks like something that would be in like a Lady Gaga music video circa like 2010. These are heavier than these. These feel a bit more flimsy, but a part of me wants to say that these are the more expensive ones for some reason, right? I'm honestly just gonna put them on to see. Okay, I would say that these give me Jersey Shore vibes. Anything that Snooki does in my eyes is perfect. I met Snooki for the first time when I was 10 years old. Shout out to my dad because he took me to a Barnes & Noble for a Snooki meet and greet for her book, Confessions of a Guidette, and waited so I could give Snooki her book that I wrote for her called 10 Things I Love About Snooki. And she also signed my book, and I got one of my favorite photos of all time. And she is everything and more. Part of me just wants to say these for some reason, so I'm gonna go with these. Oh, okay. We have 2 bathing suit bottoms here. What I've noticed around with these is that they're a little like tighter around the waist, and then with these, they're a little looser. So I'm just gonna quickly go right off the bat and say these are the more expensive pairs, just because the texture feels a bit nicer than the, wait, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. This was almost kind of like silky. I know I'm gonna be wrong, but I'm going with these. These I think are the more expensive ones. Ah, yay! We have 2 pairs of boxing gloves, so I'm obviously gonna just have to try them on. Let's put this one on. So this Sorry, I don't know if you guys were gonna return these. Oh, it's the wrong way! Obviously, they're not fucking fitting. Okay, sorry. Oh my god. So I feel more feeling in this hand. The glove on the left feels way more heavy than the glove on the right. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing in boxing. I assume you kind of want it to feel lightweight without feeling much feeling. Like with this, I can't feel anything, but like this, I like feel it in my knuckles. God, I don't know. I'm gonna go with left still. I think left is the winner. Let's go! We have two types of beef jerky here. This is definitely like grainier at the top, and this one is, ooh, this one is definitely stretchier. I mean, I know which one I think in my head is more expensive, but I'm just gonna try it just to make sure. Ow. Beef jerky is so good. Beef and jerky is what I am tasting. Wait, let's try this one. Oh my God. So easy to bite on. It's just as good. Really tastes like beef. I'm gonna say this one is the more expensive one. Ah! Wow, I'm not doing too bad at this. So we have two hats here, and what I noticed right off the bat is that there is a brand logo blocked out right here, and there's no brand logo blocked out on this one. And from my experience with hat wear is that usually the more expensive brands kind of advertise that it's the brand right here, but at the same time, the mesh on this one feels a lot nicer than the mesh on this one. Definitely comfortable. Also comfortable, but the mesh on this one is a lot nicer. So I'm gonna forego the brand on the side, and I'm going to assume that this one is the more expensive one. Yay! Oh my God, you guys. So I'm knowing. I can feel already, and I think these are Eberjays, and I think these are from Amazon, because I have one very similar. I know that this isn't silk, I think it's polyester, whereas this is like straight cotton, I think. One time, I got really drunk and woke up in a pair of Eberjays, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so expensive. Why do I feel so expensive? It's because I was wearing Eberjays. It is like silky, silky smooth, and so, oh my God, and so like elastic and comfortable. Oh my God. It feels really nice. Oh, I love it. Yeah, this one I'm loving. These remind me of the PJ set I have from home. I don't think this is silk, I think it's polyester. I am assuming that this PJ set is the more expensive set. Come on, double whammy, you guys. We have two pairs of slides here. One of them is almost like supposed to, I think, mimic like a rhinestone. And then the other one looks like a bunch of different disco balls. These feel a little more sturdy. I want to say the design, just to begin with, I would assume that these are more expensive because they're a little more eccentric, whereas these look a little more standard. But the quality of this is making me think that this one is the more expensive one, but I'm gonna go with this pair as the more expensive one. I'm gonna guess that these are like $275. What? I was named as a creator on the TikTok Visionary Voices list, which I was incredibly honored about. My mom called me yelling at me because I didn't tell her. She actually found out through Google, which felt very cool. Not to her, but to me, it felt very cool. But it's so amazing to be honored with so many of these other exceptional creators, and it really put things into perspective for me with my audience. Like, I can also cultivate a space where people feel free to be themselves. It reminded me of somewhat of the influence I'm able to have now with my newfound audience, which was it's a pinch me moment for sure. I got 7 out of 9 right. I feel like that went so much better than I expected it to go. I think in some situations, maybe for like food, price really matters. I don't think price matters that much in terms of what slides you're wearing. Thanks for watching my Cosmo expensive taste test. Can I maybe have, like, do we have like a plastic bag that we could put these in as like my snack to go? Do we think? Or no? Maybe?